All right, Danny, Abel.
Yes, indeed. How are you doing?
Hey, great. How are you today?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, doing a little off the top?
A little off the top, exactly.
We're here hanging out. Danny's a guitar player, musician.
Yep. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming over to cut my hair.
Absolutely. Yeah, house calls, I'm down, you know?
Sure.
Especially for world famous musicians.
Just as long as I don't get hair all over my amps, all in my amps.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep that from happening. And wondering what kind of gigs you have coming up. You have anything going on?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm staying busy. I play every Thursday over at Vaughn's with Corey Henry. I'm playing this Friday. Gravity A is doing this unplugged show over at Gasa Gasa. A bunch of other stuff. I'm doing New Year's with Tank and the Bangers. I'm doing some gigs here and there with them.
This Friday, excellent.
This Friday, yeah, Gasa Gasa.
That's like happening in an hour or two.
Yeah.
Show airs.
Exactly. This is like, you know, like when you see people on the Tonight Show or whatever, and they're trying to pretend like it's actually nighttime.
Yeah.
It's actually Friday night at 9 o'clock right now.
It's exactly.
Definitely not Tuesday afternoon.
It's not Tuesday afternoon.
No, it's not. Ooh. So, have you been cutting a lot of hair?
Just graduated the old beauty school. Feels on beauty places where they take graduates. And it's been working out pretty good, but I like doing house calls with people I know the best, for sure. Sure. That's the best thing about this, I think. Like, that's all right. But you know, making friends.
Yeah. Is it hard to do a talk show while cutting hair?
It's interesting.
Is it a lot of focus, you know?
Not really, because it's all just, you know, point and cut kind of thing, you know? But, you're in a lot of bands. What inspires you about music?
Man, that's a big question. I don't know. Music is just, you know, it's an interesting like form of communication, I guess. Sort of can cross any sort of boundary, you know.
Yeah, and, like universal.
I think it's just one of those things that connected with me at a young age. I don't know.
How young?
Well, I started playing guitar when I was like 11.
Really?
But I took piano lessons as a young kid and played alto sax very briefly in middle school, and then traded it in for my first acoustic guitar.
Really? Alto sax? I played alto sax in 5th grade, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I started. You know, I think sometimes instruments like that or piano are taught to kids in the wrong way. You know, and I think like guitar, like you pick up a guitar and they're teaching you rock songs and teaching you like the stuff you're hearing on the radio and like the CDs you were buying back then. But you pick up piano and they're teaching you like classical etudes that you don't care about as a 7-year-old, you know. And I think there's just as much value teaching someone like, you know, teach them what they want to learn, and then get into the other stuff. But you got to spark the interest. Because it was more like the music I listened to.
And what was that?
I was really into rock back then.
Like,
you know, well, alternative rock. You know, Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins.
So you were like, I want to learn Nirvana.
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot of Nirvana. And then, you know, some classic rock stuff like Jimi Hendrix and, you know.
Really? You learned some Jimi Hendrix?
Oh, man, I was like, maybe like 12, you know, but definitely some of the early stuff I was learning was Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
When I started picking up the guitar, I was 19.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's sort of, it's never like, it doesn't really matter when you start, it's sort of just that's the turning point once you get into it.
Yeah, totally.
You excited for New Year's?
Oh yeah, I love New Year.
You got
I'm ready
plans?
for 2017 to be over,
Man.
right?
I guess so. Hopefully 2018 can redeem us a little bit.
Seriously.
So since there's no mirror, can you explain what's going on with my haircut?
It's going funky fresh right now.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to look really cool after this.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm about to get this side and then we're going to go
Yeah, just
take a look.
think cool and then do that haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you cut your own hair?
No, I do not.
Would you be able to, you think?
I can cut the sides. I've cut the sides
the back
before.
seems like it would be really,
Yeah.
really tough. Well, you know.
Hey, what works
Yeah.
for some people.
Why not, you know?
Yeah, I've done that before, going to school and been like, come on, y'all, help me out. Just do the back.
Right. You aren't doing OZ anymore, huh?
No, WHIV,
Yeah.
102.3 FM New Orleans.
Yeah. End all wars, right?
End all wars, man. It's
Yeah.
programming dedicated to human rights and social justice.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good station, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of musicians that are DJs.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I know Mark is doing it. JP.
Sam Price,
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Mike Doosan.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really interesting group of people.
Huh.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
cool. So your show's Friday 9 to 11, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is right now.
Right now.
Yep. While you're
Friday
cutting my hair in
Fry.
the studio.
Friday Fry. So let's talk about some bands here. And you said you got an acoustic show with Gravity A.
I do have an acoustic show coming up
Gasa
at Gasa Gasa on Friday.
tonight.
Yes, tonight,
Right
exactly.
now.
Yes, December 22nd. Billy Ayuso is going to kick it off with like a solo acoustic set at like 10. And then I assume we'll start at like 10:45 or 11. And yeah, Gravity A Unplugged, sponsored by Mid-City Pizza. So I think there's going to be some free pizza there. So that's kind of worth the price of admission by itself. But yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good show. We've been rehearsing quite a bit for it, so I feel pretty good about it. It's interesting because, you know, that band's so like electronic.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of our songs, you know, we normally perform with like Ableton, have sort of like elements in these backing tracks that are hard to reproduce without something, you know, in there.
Yeah, I think we can pull up some of Gravity A's music. And
Sure, yeah, it's all over the internet. It's on iTunes and, you know,
yeah.
pretty much anywhere streaming. streaming sites and all that too. But it's really cool to do it acoustic. We sort of have to like approach it differently, which sort of keeps us, it keeps us more like tuned in, I guess. Mm-hmm. Whereas sometimes when you just play things the same way over and over, you sort of, sometimes you end up checking out for a minute because you're like just going through the motions.
Yeah.
So it's cool
absolutely.
mixing it up. It sort of makes us, it's like we're playing the songs for the first time.
Thank y'all so much. We're Gravity A from New Orleans. Check us out at gravitya.com. Come find us hanging out at the festival this weekend. We want to meet all of y'all.
Just whatever. I'm always just trying
You have
to.
your own band?
I do. I booked a gig in January, like near the end of January.
Okay.
But we don't have a whole lot. I don't do a whole lot of that right now. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy like writing music and performing my own music. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't necessarily like being a band leader, like under my own name.
Yeah, it's a pain.
It's sort of a pain, and I'd rather be like a part of a project than have it be like, this is my show.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it, and it's definitely a lot of fun. It's very rewarding to, play a song that you wrote and get a good response.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool feeling. But I'm doing some sort of...
Being a side guy is like what pays.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways of making a living as a musician, but that's what I've been doing. It's mostly the freelance sideman kind of stuff. And I enjoy it. It keeps me on my toes. I'm having to learn different songs for different bands every day.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Like, what are a couple of the bands?
I've been having to learn a bunch of stuff for Tank and the Bangers for this New Year's show.
Nice.
All sorts of stuff, man. It's like every week is something different. I think, let's see what else. I have a gig coming up with Chris Royal's band, Dark Matter.
Nice.
He has
Where's
a bunch of
that
stuff
at?
online. That's going to be at the Joy Theater, opening for the new Master Sounds the day before New Year's. Or the day before New Year's Eve. So the 30th.
New Master Sounds.
Yeah.
Chris Royal and Dark Matter. Mm-hmm. That's a great band. How long have you been playing with them?
Pretty much, I don't know if I could say since the beginning, because I think he's had different formations of that band, but man, for like at least probably 8 years.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What's your longest standing band?
That might be it, actually, at this point. Gravity A is close to that, but I think I was in Dark Matter before I even started playing with Gravity A. And then, I don't know what would come after that. I've been doing Corey Henry's band for quite a while.
The Treme Funk.
Yeah, the Treme Funktet.
Cool. And you play guitar in all these bands?
Yes.
Do you have a specific guitar for each different?
Not necessarily, but there's
just what you're feeling.
Yeah, sort of like what I feel like bringing that night, but more electric for a lot of the bands, like solid body type stuff. I really like to get to play hollow body, but I don't do as much straight ahead these days as I used to, maybe.
Do you still do Sunday nights?
I still do Sunday nights, yeah, it's about a
At
cat.
Casey?
But I've sort of been bringing out the solid body a little bit more for that. Not as much of the hollow body.
Yeah, I thought I saw you with a Telecaster.
Yeah, I have that telly that I bring out. It's pretty versatile.
Yeah. When you do that straight ahead, do you use any effects or do you just?
No, when I do straight ahead, I'll just bring my my hollow body and just run it straight into the amp. Maybe like a reverb pedal.
Reverb, huh?
Yeah, I mean reverb is, you know, gives you like a little cushion, you know.
Yeah.
When you don't have the reverb, it's sort of can feel kind of stiff or like, I don't know.
Yeah, cushion. I like the little gain for some cushion.
Yeah, that too. You know, that's why I like tube amps. This could be like the music gear haircut talk show.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people. There's a lot of guitar nerds.
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm one of them. I mean, we're all any guitar player pretty much is one.
What I'm saying is that's part of your appeal, Danny Abel.
Sure.
I don't know if you know, but you're
Okay.
a head guitar nerd.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll take it. You know, why not? I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, gear talk. You know.
Yeah. So what amp are you using right now?
I have this one I've been using. That's it's this custom built amp. This guy I know, he made it. It's like based on this Fender. I think it's called like the 5E3. It was some old deluxe from like the 50s. So it's based on that circuit, but I don't know much about what that means really. But I like the way it sounds. You know, it's just a volume and a tone knob, and I just run it through a 112. It's nice. It's clean, but not too clean. It's sort of similar to this amp over here, right? This Fender, the DeVille.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the 112.
Yeah, man, it's hard to carry a 212. I can't really.
Yeah, I think it's heavy.
You'll kill yourself doing that, man. You know,
Great tone.
do you know Beck? Have you ever met Beck Berger? He's this guy who moved to town like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, a keyboard player. He plays with me in Corey Henry's band, and he'll bring out 2 Nords and a giant Leslie.
The Leslie's worth it though.
I know, but it's so huge, man. He's moving it all by himself. It's like, it makes my back hurt to watch it, you know?
Yeah. Billy Ding used to bring an upright piano every
What?
gig.
That's
he
crazy.
brought his upright piano.
Don't you have to tune it every time you
Billy
move it?
Ding.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's gonna knock out.
He had a
Yeah.
winch in his van.
And he would just bring the upright and tune it at every gig?
Like touch it up, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's serious. That's a serious commitment. That's serious commitment. I can't imagine that, man. That's crazy.
Billy Ding and the Hot Wings.
Wow. So, like, what venues was he bringing it into?
The Apple Barrel, for
Wow.
sure. Vaughn's.
Okay. Man. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, I pretty much try to limit how much I have to carry. I really don't enjoy carrying gear.
Yeah.
That's kind of the worst part of
Man,
being a
it's
musician.
Yeah, it's like we'll play for free just to make sure there's gear set up.
No, what I always say is like the gig, I'm doing the gig
Good
for
gear.
free. I'm just hiring myself as my own roadie.
Yeah.
And then paying myself 100% of my wages to be my own roadie. Yeah, it's like a really good roadie gig. I'm getting paid really well as a roadie.
Yeah.
I always say that I'm flying to go pick up a check.
Yeah.
And while I'm there,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna kill some time by playing some music. It's a
Yeah,
good way to
exactly.
kill time.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I'm getting paid for everything except for the part where I'm playing. a haircut coming.
It's
Yeah.
going great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing a
yeah.
haircut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a haircut talk show.
All right.
Yeah, just rounding it out here.
Yeah, it was about time. It's
Getting rid of those corners.
It's probably been 4 months or something since I got a haircut. Man, my hair grows so weird too, though. Like, it just grows in different directions in different places. So it'll be like sticking straight out on the sides, and I don't know. So if I don't take care of it, I gotta wear a hat.
Yeah, that's classic guy maintenance.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, my hair's out of control, it's hat season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's hat season. I figure as a bluesman, I won't have a career. You either have a career as like a kid or like an old dude. You know, because nobody believes you if you don't have white hair. When you're singing blues, it's like this young guy doesn't know what this
So you're saying
blues
it's
are.
gonna be better when you have more white hair?
Yeah, you have like 2 prime points.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just like, oh, another blues
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Another dude with not white hair singing the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you listen to many podcasts?
I do not.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
that
more
often,
of a
except
radio kind of guy.
for yeah. When I'm touring, sometimes it's a good way to sort of
But there are some
Pass the time.
funny podcasts that I have heard.
yeah.
Like R.I.P. The Sticky.
I haven't heard
It's
that.
hilarious. Like the murder ones are weird too.
Yeah, like Serial or whatever. I haven't
Yeah.
listened to that one yet.
Yeah, people seem to be hung up on crime podcasts.
Uh huh. That's
and
cool.
shows and TV shows
Yeah,
about crime.
that's true. Yeah, people like crime.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I get enough of that in my regular
Yeah, that's
everyday
true.
life.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it is crazy how much crime is like, broadcast to us all the time. And then like they can't show like a nipple on TV or on Facebook or something, but they can show images of people getting killed.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
I don't watch shows.
Not
Oh,
not even
really?
like Netflix or anything.
No,
Not
never.
even like.
There's some
Ask
good.
me one.
There's some good shows though, man.
This is what I'm told. If I ever get like mono,
Do you watch movies?
Not even
Not
any of the
really.
Marvel.
So you don't watch
stuff?
much of anything.
I only watch comic book movies. It's the only ones I. Cause
Oh,
okay.
there's
good.
comic book shows.
I know.
That's
but
what I think
don't-
you would like.
Yeah, I'm not into them.
You didn't watch Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Oh,
My wife
yeah.
did. She loved it.
Yeah.
It draws you in. If you start watching it, you're gonna get hung up on it.
My favorite show is my wife explaining the shows she's watching to me.
Yeah.
I say, so what happened now? What's going on now? And she
Uh-huh.
says, and she'll tell me.
She just spoils it for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I like her version of it.
Right. So I've been starting to try yoga,
Yeah.
which is it's cool. It's because I just have so many back issues from playing guitar. I think it's a good exercise for that kind of thing.
It
Sort of
really is.
loosens you up a little bit.
Yeah. It really is. I like doing yoga, but just like regular beginner yoga. I can't do all that
Yeah, I went to a class yesterday that
hot yoga, power,
I didn't do-
flow.
the one I did yesterday was pretty intense. But it was cool. But it definitely was like it was about as hard as I could do.
Where do you go?
I went to this place, Church of Yoga, yesterday. But I mean, I've really just been doing it on YouTube, but I've been to like a few classes. Huh? Again with YouTube, exactly. That's what made me start thinking about it. It's like, I mean, that's how I learned everything about Ableton that I know pretty much, is just go to YouTube and type in the question, like, how do you do this on Ableton? And so it's like, some of them are not good, but if you find someone who knows what they're talking about, it's just the picture of the screen that looks just like your screen, and they just click on the thing you're supposed to click on and turn the knob, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, y'all change it up all the time. I figure you want to go to the Talking Heads.
Yeah, that's true. We've done a lot of like,
members do the Tribe Called Quest, right? Are you on that?
yep, and different things
What's
like
that?
that.
What's that all about? Who's running?
Oh,
that?
that's Derek Freeman. That's Smoker.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of his things.
Yeah, that's awesome right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a man that has his hand in like a million different pots or whatever, you know? He's running Soul Brass Band, Smoker's World, you know.
Smoker's World's like what, the original?
It's like more like his original, yeah, a little bit more like hip-hop, funk sort of stuff.
Shout out to Derek Freeman.
Yeah, Derek, yeah.
His name is Jimmy. He's a redneck. He owns a flannel and a blank check. He knows the women. He knows the spots. You roll with Jimmy, you want what he's got. He runs all night. He's a soldier. Don't try to ask him. I done told ya. He drives a white van. He owns a Cobra. The baddest driver this side of Georgia. Run, run, Jimmy, 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 run, run. Someone tell me when does Jimmy stop? Jimmy runs on. Jimmy runs all night.
Because Danny does have a beard.
I do have a beard, as we talked about before. It's starting to go gray a little
Yes.
bit. And then one day I'll shave it, and people won't recognize me. They're gonna be like, you look just like this guy. And
You are a tree on a moon cloud in the sea where I love it done. Oh, my kitty, he's the one. Oh, hi, stop making a fool of me.
Yeah, so hope you have a good gig tonight over there at Gasa Gasa.
yeah, thanks, man. I'm looking forward to it.
No, it's
Yeah, if you're free after the show, come by.
Yeah, you're right. I like it over there on Ferret Street.
Yeah, it's crazy how much that street has changed.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty insane. But it's cool, man. I wish that, you know, where the public house was, I wish someone could turn that back into a venue. It'd be cool to see some more music over there.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing, I remember seeing the Vipers over there after Katrina
Where?
at the other bar or Backspace,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
It was pretty cool, but they didn't have air conditioning.
Oh,
It
man.
was so hot.
Wow.
So it's summertime. They're trying
That's
to bring
crazy.
jazz over to Ferret Street.
That was after Katrina, huh?
Yeah. It's like right after.
It'd be cool if Rampart
You could smoke inside though, for sure.
Back then you could, yeah.
No AC, people smoking.
Yeah, oh man.
Place.
It's a hot,
Didn't
a hot
sell
steamy room.
alcohol? No, they had alcohol. They
That
had
would be
beer.
crazy.
They had beer.
Wow.
When I was a raver in the 90s,
What was it, Ampersand? Or State Palace?
no, I lived in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And would just dance all night with a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. So insane. So bad. Beer lungs. It's been really great having you on In the Chair with Sam Cammarata.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
You.
Yeah. I'm happy to be the guinea pig.
And you're a tree on a moon cloud in the sea. Now we're islands, we're down for my kitten. You're the one. So hide, oh hide, stop making